these are the things that I'm, you know, that have jumped out at me. Hold on. Anyway. Anyway, so like, all right, wake, induce, lucid dream. That would be perfect. Like, that's what I'm working on. Just being able to lay in bed and then just like, you know, wake up in the dream world and run around. It's like, you know, it's taking a lot of organization, you know, a lot of like, you know. There's a lot of politics involved. Let's see. Politician, and then like there's a word I'm looking for here, and people are being like anyway. So let's see, politics, and then like there's the this and the that. Anyway, so there's a lot of organization that needs to be done. There's a lot of like weirdo political things that need to be like, you know, addressed. A lot of people are like, oh, we don't want Greg to be like as powerful as he can be. We don't want Greg to be like, you know, the Sandman. We don't want Greg to be like running around the dream world as like God, like, you know, jumping into this dream world excursion, doing this and that. So I've been doing dilds, you know, the dild. I've been doing dilds for a while. Anyway, so like this works for me though, because like you know, like here's the political angle. If I were able to do this, well then I could just like, you know, communicate with like, you know, Kristen Stewart. You know, I could find Kristen Stewart in the dream world. You know, wake up, Kristen Stewart. Who are you? I'm Greg Bowers. I live in D.C. Okay. You in New York? Yeah. Hey. How about you like you know, fly on down and like we hook up and like, you know, start working together. I know you have like millions of dollars. Why don't you hook up with me? I've got all these great screenplays, ideas, and stuff. I want to start making movies like right now. Can you pitch some? I mean, I guess you're able to do this. Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure, magic dude or whatever. You know, more like, hey, why don't you email me and you know, we'll start talking about what we can do. You know, I'm the person that's engineering all of this. You know, I have a lot of screenplays, a lot of ideas. You know, so hold on. Anyway, so you know, there are a lot of people out there who don't want me to have that ease. They don't want me to be able to utilize my powers to achieve my goals. They just want the dream world to be some sort of like, you know, like idiot, like fantasy, like you know, they really just want it to be something that turns people into idiots. And there's this thing where somebody's like, hey, I should be able to have sex with whoever I want in the dream world, right? Interesting. Then they wake up in the control world and they're, you know, they look like, you know, some sort of like, you know, Hunchback of Notre Dame, you know, crossed with like Phantom of the Opera, you know. No, anyway. So anyway, but like, you know, they wake up in the control world and they're like, I'm not satisfied with who I can have in the control world. I wanna fuck like people who look like who I fuck in the dream world. And so those people are like, oh yeah, in the control world I'm some like, you know, obese like you know I'm having fun with myself here actually. But like oh, in the control world I'm some sort of like obese like cretin, you know. I'm having fun with myself because like I know like the thing is like, oh, if you guys are watching it, oh, it's like Greg's some horrible asshole. No. I'm like I'm making fun of how what I'm talking about like would make me seem like that. So I'm like, let's like kick it up 2 notches, you know. Let's take it to the extreme, and like, you know, all these guys are fat, you know, they're like ugly, and they're like, I want a girl, wah. You know, that's part of like the joke to myself. It's a little dangerous, like, but like I feel that if you guys understand who I am and like you understand me, I'm really trying to get these guys not to, you know, want to go beyond what they're capable of getting in the control world. I want them to progress the control world, you know, with their powers of like voting and like support, and then once they feel they've achieved everything they can, like that needs to be achieved in the control world with their control world presence, then they can just blow their own brains out, you know. Like I'm not encouraging, you know, I'm not advocating anyway. I'm not advocating or encouraging suicide at all yet. Huh? Not yet, guys. No. We got I had to laugh there. I could have kept it going. Not yet, guys. All right? You know, we've got to do a lot of stuff. So, no, but so like you know, people who feel who just can't live without being able to have sex with like, you know, some sort of like you know, I don't know, some sort of like a Playboy playmate, you know. Oh man, I want to have sex with like Miss September, right? Yeah, you couldn't get laid, you know, if you had like $1 million, dude, you know. Like, I'm sure somebody with $1 million could get laid, but like, you know, you don't want to have to pay for sex. Like, these are things that like turn people into like, you know, problems. I've developed a system that like, you know, once people die, they can progress then. But like, if they're just like, oh, I look like some sort of like, you know, like a troglodyte. Anyway. But you know, but in the dream world, I'm able to have sex with Christy Brinkley. Do you guys know who Christy Brinkley is? Anyway, in the dream world, I'm able to have sex with Scarlett Johansson. Okay, you guys know who that is. All right, excellent. So, like, people. All right, so dream-induced, wake-induced lucid dreams, like, that's something that's like, you know, I'm not doing currently, but in the future. It's a little like no, in the future I'll be doing this. I don't really feel like where I'm at right now doesn't really lend itself. Anyway, but where I'm at right now, you know, wake-induced lucid dreams aren't really you know, necessary for me to be able to do. Plus, it seems like strange and unnatural in a way. Like, but I can't, like, I haven't even really thought about it until I saw it again on this website. So, that's something I'm going to be working on. And then once I perfect it, you know, you guys can just, like, subscribe to my, like, service. You know, oh, I'm going to be one of Greg's followers, you know. You know, obviously it won't be every time you hear a snap, you know, you just it's obviously not going to be something stupid like that, you know, older systems, you know, just count down from 10. That's what like narcolepsy was. It's like all the old systems that were just retarded. Anyway, so politics. There's a word I've been thinking of. Not politics. Not a politician, but a something-ishin. Not politician. We'll get to this in a second. Let's see. Politician. A something. Discusses things with people. Not a logician, but a something. Don't worry, I can make this entertaining. A thing. A somebody. Anyway. Alright, we'll just get to this. This is the International Onironaut Shared Dream Project. I just found out about this a few days ago, or like yesterday maybe. And like, they're really like, you know, I looked it up and they're like, hey, let's all get together and try to have like one giant big shared dream. And I'm like, okay, you're really talking about XWX reality and, you know, the dream world. You know, you're all just trying to access the dream world, right? You're trying to do what I've been working towards for 7 years. Interesting, guys. Now, like, I looked up, like, what their methodology is, and they have it all wrong. They have no idea what the fuck is going on. They're like, let's all try to focus on a single place to meet. Let's think of the Great Pyramids of Giza, right? And it's like, all right, well, if you're gonna try and do that, somebody actually has to build the fucking pyramids. All right, it's not like you can just like look for them. I just want to look for them. No, you have to generate it, and like, you know, like somebody, you have to have something that will generate it, and then you also have to have the ability to have yourselves routed to it. And like the thing is, I'm already fighting the people who don't want this technology to exist. So everybody in the International Oneironaut Shared Dream Project should just become my followers, because I am the person that is spearheading the progress to have shit like this happen. All right? So, you guys, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna, anyway, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna absorb, interestingly enough, anyway, I'm not gonna say that I'm going to absorb these people entirely. I'm going to say that if these people seriously want stuff like this to be possible, I'm it. Like, you can't, like, pussyfoot around like, but, like, somebody else started this, or, like, okay, this thing is, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 years old. Yeah, I've been at it for 7 years already. So, like, you know, if you guys want to, like, actually make some progress, I suggest that all the members of this organization join up, you know, with the master ideology. You know, I'm obviously getting a lot of like flack from these like these green rank amateurs on Dream Views, you know, for saying that I'm God. And the thing is that, like, you know, that's one of those weirdo blocks that if you can't accept that, you know, Greg Bowers. Hold on. Anyway. You gotta slink down a little bit more. There you go, perfect. Huh? Alright. Anyway. So, you know, it's like, this is what is necessary for that technology to be possible. For people to want to, like, or for people to be able to meet at the Great Pyramids. See, this is bothering me, because, like, I don't... Just give me a second here. Just hold on, guys. Just chill out. It's like real time, like, breaks. You know, no, don't pause it. Just wait with me here. So there's some sort of like bottlenecking occurring. It's not loading up the page on the. All right. Anyway, so it's gonna be a mystery to all. Anyway, so like if a bunch of like you know, lucid dreamers want to have a shared dream, you know, we'll do this. You want that shared dream? If a bunch of lucid dreamers, you know, want to meet in the dream world, you know, for a meetup, you know, you got to start using my terminology, because it is what is correct. And you're not going to be able to do complex shit like that if you don't have, you know, a master ideological system, you know, and that's my system. All right? Check it out. This is where we separate, you know, the green rank amateurs from the advanced people in the know.